Hey there, it's Brandan from Be Loves the Love. Hope y'all are doing well. It's been a while, and that is likely because soccer season is just about done. So he hasn't had as many soccer practices, or I've been out of town, and so he's gone with his dad. Either way, I'm glad to be back. I am not reading anything new. I have actually finished the Kennedy Ryan book, Can't Get Enough, which is Hendrix's story. To say I love that book would be a gross understatement because I love that book. So much so that I finished the book, went into a book depression, and was going to review it. So I do a review on every book. I was going to review it and was like, let me just go back and read just a couple sections. I reread the whole book. And then I finished it the second time and was like, there's just one particular scene I wanted to read again. So I went back and I read that scene. And then do you know that I'm like, that was maybe say chapter 5 or 6. Now I'm on chapter 16. So I'm almost on my third read of this book. And I'm trying to stop myself Brandy, you have to read another book. Because at this point, I could almost show that I've read this book 3 times, towards my reading goal. I don't think it works that way, but that is where I'm at this point. And I need to read something else before the end of June. So suffice it to say, I highly recommend that book. There are some friends of mine that are reading it, or actually they're listening to it on Audible. They're not reading it, and they're not getting into it as much as I do. Now, that's understandable. Not everyone is going to like what you like. These are women that don't necessarily read a lot of romance, so a lot of the sexy times is a lot, because Kennedy Ryan, if she's going to do anything, she's going to write a wonderful Black female character who's going to have beautiful hair, is going to be proud of her body, is going to have a man that is going to appreciate her eventually, and knows her way around the bedroom. And Hendrix's book is good. Oh, it's good. Between Hendrix and Maverick, it's spicy, and I love it. I love it. Do not give me a fade to black closed. No. Do those have their place? Of course. I've read some by accident that I actually loved. I think one of those books was, I want to say it's The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. Don't quote me on the author's name, but that book I want to say was Fade to Black. And I love that book. I've actually reread that book. Sorry, I got an eyelash in my eye. But had I known going in, I'm not sure that I would have read it. Anywho, I am now considering what my next read is going to be. Hendrix's book was very emotional, and I'm not going to give away anything about the book, but it's emotional in that it's dealing with a parent having some health challenges, and you as a child having to parent the parent. And when you get to this big age that I am at now, I am 48. I have parents who had me in their 30s, so they are on the older side of some of my other friends and their parents. And while I am very, very fortunate and very blessed to have healthy parents, there could be a time, or there will be a time, when that is not going to be the case. And so I think this book in particular got me in my feels, because I know that this is something that I'm going to have to deal with sooner than later. I'm hoping and praying for much, much later, but it's something that's inevitable. Maybe not the same type of illness, but something to where you as a child is going to have to step up a bit more than you're used to. So this book, it's very emotional in that way, but it's tempered with a lot of joy and a lot of love, and the support of a partner, Maverick, who just loves the ground that Hendrix walks on and tries to do his best to not only lavish her with gifts, but lavish her with time and attention. So it's lovingly done, well written. 5 stars. 5 stars easily. If I'm scale of 5 out of 5, 5 stars. Highly recommend. The next book I think I'm going to read, I am a Mariana Zapata fan. Her books are very, or typically, I'll say typically slow burn, to where you know what's going to happen, but these are those books to where you need to be patient because it's not going to happen before 90%. If it does happen before 90%, that is surprising. Usually it's like the last, like the very tail end, everything wraps up, the main characters get together. This book seems a little bit different. It's still long. Her books are long. But I can't quite get the gist of it based off of the description. So I'm just going to go in cold and read it. And I know I'll enjoy it, or I hope I'll enjoy it, I'll say. I hope I enjoy it. But I think that's going to be my next read. So I hope your summer is going well. I hope if you are in a warm climate that it's treating you well. It's just gotten like hot here. We've had a number of days of just storms and just rain and just like wretched weather. And I think that rain is coming back, but now we're in the scorcher part of the summer. And I can't say that I hate it. I don't. I've been ready for summer. I actually took a picture of my wrist. I usually mark how the summer's going, excuse me, by my watch hands. So we'll see how I do, or how I'm doing based off of the tan. I wear sunblock. I'm mindful of the fact that Black people get sunburn too and can have skin cancer. So I'm not egregious in that way, but I'm looking forward to getting some color back. So I hope that you are doing well. Happy reading.